you know, I've been watching like the videos too. Like you had like battles like when you were like 18, 19, like back in 2013, 2014, 2015. You know, with people like Craze, Wendigo, Grid, Skillicam, and like White Plague. I felt like you like won against like Wendigo and like Craze and like Skillicam and all that, and even like with White Plague. I did feel like with the Grid one, like it was like a little bit tough in like my opinion because.
Yeah, that's the one that I lost clearly.
Yeah.
There's a huge mismatch. I mean, I don't know who booked that battle, I don't remember. It was just a mismatch of styles. I don't see how that battle could have gone well. That was actually at the venue, that was at the Gerrard Theatre. And anybody who's ever been to the Gerrard Theatre for certain events knows that you could smoke in there. So that place was a fucking hot box. I remember being very stoned when I was battling. But no, I can't even watch that battle. I think I watched it once. I know that every time I've ever started watching that battle, I get like 1 minute into it, and I just don't even want to watch myself, which is not how I am. I very much like to study back and see where I went wrong and where I could have gone better. But with that one, I was like, shout out to Grit because he fucking murdered me.
So, like, how was like even battling with them like, and what would you say was like the best battle, and what would you say would be your worst one?
By far, the best battle was with Skrilla. Shout out to Skrilla, retaining Beast Mode champion, former Beast Mode champion. Now I just saw him lose the belt. Sadly, I thought it was a very, very close battle, but homie who took it from him did his thing too. It felt a lot to me like Skrilla was kind of just letting it go. I don't know if he was just showing that attitude, but you know, it's always time to pass the torch at some point, all good things. So that was the closest. Like, we have very similar styles, him and I think, as battlers, and it was neck and neck. It was neck and neck. They said I lost that at the time, but if you play it back, I mean, he's spitting like twice the amount of bars that I am. So, I mean, I don't remember if it was a judge battle or not, but it was very, very close. It was just the closest. And that's what you want when you're battling. You want it to be very close because that's what's going to be entertaining. And it's all about entertaining the people in the building and the people that are watching later at the end of the day. That's what I seek to do. Always. So, and yeah, like I mentioned, the worst one was definitely Grid. I'm not proud of that at all.
I know. And you know what people want to do, like battle rap someday, like what advice like would you give to anyone who wants to pursue like a battle rap?
Don't take it lightly. They'll eat you alive. Do not take it lightly. But do your thing. If you're hungry for it, do it. Do it. And there's, you know, leagues everywhere, the worldwide. Like, holler at somebody, see if you can get somebody to book you. I'm sure you can if you're in a metro area of some sort. Yeah, man, do your thing. You gotta start somewhere.
No, I definitely know what you mean, and I know like with battle rap they had like a lot of like legendary like battles back then. Like I know with the Lord Lux battle, with the Daylit versus like I think Arsenal one. I think there's like a lot of like battles like back then. Like you can see the ones that like Remy Ma like you know kind of like hosted, which was like the official versus I think someone else too. I also QB like the boss versus like I think 40 bars and all that. Like, there's like a lot of like battles like that, you know, that were kind of new and popping versus like ones that you know were classics like at the time too. Like in your opinion, what are your like favorite like battle raps of all time?
My favorite battles of all time. It's a tough question. I mean, I'm by no means the biggest battle rap nerd in the world. I'm trying to think of battles that I've actually been at.
I think
Who did
There's like the Shotty Horroh versus I think
Shotty versus Hitman Holla was crazy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that whole event was crazy. I would have to go back and look at the card, but I remember just being in awe of that whole event. A lot of people had different things to say about it. There was in this theater, so people were sitting down and shit. I had the VIP, everything. We were like first row, second row to be real. But we were right there. So that Shotty Horroh, Hitman Holla, the fight popped off in the middle. That was like right on us. You know, we were right in the middle of that. Me and my boy, shout out my boy Jerry for reaching out with me. Hell yeah. That title match with Pat and Sharon there. I want to say, I don't have a favorite battle of all time, to be honest. I really don't. My battle with Skrilla is my favorite battle of all time.
I know. I mean, you gotta be like your own fan, like either way, and pick like whatever you can. So
I will say that Pat is my favorite battler of all time. Up there, disaster. I don't know. You can ask anybody on the street and they'd probably give you that answer, but it's probably because it's true.
I definitely know what you mean. Like getting back into your like artistry, like in that sense too. Do you feel like you've grown as an artist from the start of your career until now?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. If I hadn't, I think I probably should have quit, and I have, and I mean, like just listen to the music and then go listen to music from 5 years ago. I don't really know how else to say it.